All right, so one day I'm gonna learn the importance of practicing before you perform. Like they used to say growing up, you play how you practice and stuff like that. I mean, sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. But no, I do think that there is something fundamental behind that statement. But no, I got a new wig. I got a new wig. And I mean, it had to do like this is the second day here, so it's a little better than it was the day before, but I had to figure it out because I had too much bump right here. So I had to move the rubber, not the rubber band, but I got like a little headband on. I had to move it up a little bit so that it wouldn't be bumpy. I guess my front hair is too short or whatever. But hold on, let me get the Vaseline on. Cause had to. I mean, my lips have been like extremely soft. I know it's because of this Vaseline, but you got practice how you play. One day I'm gonna be ready for the smooch, and I don't know who it's gonna be, but I'm gonna lay it right on you. Okay. I mean, I got good looking lips. I think my lips look good. It's raining outside, so if y'all hear something, that's what that is. But period. Okay, they not too big. They not too small. When I smile, they don't run away. Yeah. Come on now. But anyway, this might be a short video. It might not. I keep putting my phone back. But the topic is gonna be about the relatability. And because I struggle with this, trying to be relatable and trying to use my life situations and circumstances in order to be able to give people some kind of understanding to know that they're not alone, but how to not be so self-centered with it. And it's kind of weird because I am so proficient in my life. Really, I know little about anybody else, and I feel like that's not a bad thing in today's society where we use other people's situations and their issues and whatever in their other people's lives as come up. Like people want to gossip and make that a thing to be famous for or whatever, just get attention from, and that's not me. I try not to do that. I try to come from what I've been through and my perspective and really stay away from other people's issues and things like that because I have my own. I don't need to be judgmental or just I don't know judging anybody. That's just not where I come from. So really relatable being relatable but not being too I. Like the two I's in relatability, I don't want it to be like, okay, so what's the point? I mean, was it about you or was it about us? But I mean, I don't know. It's something that I'll have to learn and grow in, or maybe there's not really an issue with it. But it's just something that I think about because growing up, there was a few people who tried to put their insecurities on me and made it seem like I was overly confident or well borderline arrogant, really. And I mean, really, one thing that I learned in life is when people cannot control your narrative, they try to make everyone else around you think the same way they do about you. And so, hold up. All right, I had something in my mouth. Anyway, they try to make people think the same narrative and the same thing about you. And so, they'll start to throw out words that make you seem not aggressive, but difficult, uneasy to work with, unfriendly. And that's really not even the case at all. Like a lot of times the things and words that people have attached to me, I go to God and I'll be like, God, show me. And it has me questioning. And I mean, for good reasoning, there's nothing wrong with always self-evaluating, but it's just like, are they seeing something or are they just saying something because they can't manipulate me? And I just, that makes me wonder, it makes me look. But no, I just want to make sure that whenever I deliver a message or say anything, I don't want it to be, oh my God, he's always talking about him. Oh my God. I mean, well, you know what? I know me. I am a topic in a area, whatever. There's expertise in my life. Okay. I was not trying to, have my hands in what other people are doing or anyone else's path. I live mine. I want to be my own person and know as much about me as possible. And I get it, I could talk about other things, but for right now, that's not my ministry. My ministry is taking my issues and turning them into blessings for other people and myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, everybody, different strokes for different folks, but that's just me. But I mean, I have an overview, But I didn't have a few like little, I guess, topics or points that I'm gonna get to. But here's the overview. Never was it a struggle having the ability to relate. You live, you learn, you grow humble enough to know your life experiences don't just serve you and that there's purpose to it. But at some or any point, when does the double I become too much? And that is what I was just talking about. And the point after that, I have growing up arrogant was a description that people attached to me. Honestly, I was proud of who I was, and it was like confidence. When people can't control the narrative, I said this, your life by telling you about yourself, they'll try to manipulate others to see you through their lens. And I have a example of that. I hope that anyone watching this, whether it be family, old friend, or whatever, that they don't get upset because my life is my life, my truth is my truth, and you signed up for it when you allowed the enemy to use you the way they did. You did what you did, or whatever. It's not to be malicious. It's to help me and help others through a situation. So disclosure. Well, disclaimer, I don't know, whatever. So I'm not gonna say any names, but I had a cousin, and you know, as I was spending time with this cousin back in the day when I was younger, she had a boyfriend that I don't think she's no longer with, but she felt the need to warn him of me. And so the description, I don't really know what she gave him, but basically it was just something about me being, I guess, semi aggressive, or I'm like smart at the mouth or something, and it's just like when I met him, I presented none of those things, qualities, or traits. And so, as time went by, it was all cool. It was all cool until we went to like this movie. And so my cousin was antagonizing me, but a lot of times when we're poking at people, we don't really see it like that. But she was antagonizing me. And so when I responded, she then revealed that she was plotting against me by saying, I told you he was like that. And it was just kind of like, what? Like, what do you mean you told him I was like that? Like, I'm chilling, minding my business, and you're getting on my nerve, and you expect me to sit here. Like, and I feel like the enemy does that a lot. When the enemy can't get a rise out of you, or the enemy can't taint you because you're covered by God, he'll go and try to like do little stuff to get you to react. And even still, when you react, sometimes there's enough grace, because I never met that person again. Who was I going like, who was he to me? And so I just don't understand how a family member could, tarnish my name or try to put some dirt on my name, put some respect on my name, one. Anyway, because I'm not no one of those regular degulars. I paid my dues. Like, well, God has paid my dues, but you know what I mean. And then I have another instance, where another relative of mine, I never really met this person that they were with at first. And so, you know, I guess due to that not really happening, the person that my family member was with, they started to form their own speculations when I heard so much about this man. And, I never drew a conclusion from that. I always gave it to God because it's none of my business. And I want everyone to start thinking like this, unless I have a direct interaction with you and you try to maliciously intending to hurt me in any kind of way, I don't have nothing against you. I don't have nothing to say about you. I don't care what they're saying. If you haven't done anything to me, but I'm also the kind of person, if I see you hurting innocent people and I see you doing this, then I'm gonna have a problem with you, because I don't like stuff like that. How you treat others is how you would treat me. And if you treat me badly or you treating them badly, we got beef. So either way, but no, word of mouth, I don't do. But stuff that I see with my eyes, stuff that I experience with you, that's a different story. But no, this man, and even, the family member that's with this guy, and it was two family members that tell this guy that I have this nasty attitude. I don't have a nasty attitude. The thing about it is, people don't respect me enough. People don't respect my decisions, and people keep trying to press their life on me. And so what you were getting was, I would call it a holy rejection, like a holy rebuke, because it's like, I've been moved out of my position once because of the thoughts and the opinions of man and me wanting to fulfill someone else's desire so that I can look acceptable to society. And I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to be pleasing and honored in the sight and of God and favored, all of that. And so I don't understand how people can actually come out of their mouth to say that I had an attitude or I was nasty. If you speak to me and you actually get to know me instead of assuming, people see people and they just want to they just want to assume anything. It's like, talk to a person, get to know them, and getting to know them is not having 3 conversations with them. Getting to know them is getting invested in their life. I mean, invested in almost everything they do. No, you don't need to make them the center of your life. Don't idolize them. But getting invested is knowing more than their name, their height, their eye color, their weight. No, where they stay. Like, girl, bye. You need a questionnaire trick because I can get you. I can get you one. But no, my whole point is, people, it's like, even in my own family, giving me these bad titles, and it's like, you would think they would be out to protect me, out to cover me, out to, I don't know. And it's just ridiculous to me. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm not upset about it, but it's something that I notice, and it's something that constantly, now I don't, because it doesn't matter. I don't care. I care about how I feel about myself, and if I made someone feel bad, like I said something to them and it hurt their feelings, I care about that. But people whispering in the shadows and saying, "Oh, be careful because he like bit," you almost cussed. I don't stop. Anyway, but I mean, then how does even all of this tie back into relatability? Child, I don't even know. I don't even know, because I mean, I know that even situations like that, don't let the enemy paint this picture of you and then it be true. Stay prayed up, stay covered, know who you are, learn about yourself, look at who you are daily. Reflect back and do some self-growth. I mean, it's crucial. It's important to me that I always look at everything that I have done and I can answer whether it was good and it served me or somebody else, or it was just like, that won't right. You know what I'm saying? I value that. Nope, everybody's not like that. That's something that I had to, that's not something I had to learn. That's common sense. We're not all the same. We were made to be different. But even in our differences, there are ways that we can relate to each other with our story, with our significance, with our tribulations and trials. It's important. And it's super, like, we need to share the things that we have gone through, no matter how, scary or how invalid or invaluable that you may think it is. It matters to somebody. Touch one person. If you don't do nothing with the rest of your life, touch somebody. Not physically. Keep your hands to yourself. But touch somebody. It is pouring down cats and dogs out there. But I think that's I got this statement in here. It says, well, everybody know this one. If it looks like a duck, swim like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a duck. And that's not the case all the time. That is not the case. A lot of us, we take, I don't know, we don't know how to speak life. We don't know how to speak life. A lot of the things that come out of our mouths are word curses, and it's death. It's like, girl, do you not, and I understand people can't see you the way God sees you, but that doesn't mean that they're not godly. That just, we're human, but it isn't godly. You know what I mean? And we can't help having these notions and these preconceived thoughts, but what you can help is what comes out of your mouth. If certain people are supposed to help who they have sex with and do all of this other stuff, you can help, you can control your ass, okay? You need to control that. You need to get that together. Your thoughts about another person, You need to swallow that and don't even put them seeds out there. Because I tell you the prayer that I prayed over my life, anybody, not even just from this day, but anybody that got something negative or detrimental or evil to say about me, that it immediately be reflected back onto their whole lineage, their whole line. Not even just them. Not even just them. Because at the end of the day, I am trying so hard, and I want everyone who comes into contact with me to understand and know, and I mean see, I want it to be just natural that I'm trying so hard to spread love, peace, joy, understanding, compassion, sympathy and empathy, and knowledge, confidence everywhere I go. That's what I want to spread, and I want to do that through my relating to others, using my situations, using whatever hot topic, but I mean, not too gossipy, but I'm probably gonna incorporate some kind of, I guess like cultural hip hop, whatever pop things sooner or later. I don't know. Uh-oh, it says my encoding is overloaded. That's not good, but I don't know what that means either. But I mean, no, like that, it's just something that I have, that I don't wrestle with, but I always want to make sure that I'm in the right place and I'm in the right standing with one, God, myself, and then others. And all I can do is just go day to day and hope that my story, it planted a seed, and it was a bountiful, a plentiful, a good, prosperous seed in good ground, and someone that has a vision, has a dream, and someone who's also been through something and has been afraid to say anything, but to realize that they're not alone, that they can say something. They don't have to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars to a therapist to be heard and be seen, and to feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna be okay. You are okay. It may be crazy up in here, but sit down with that for a moment. Let that craziness come to a head, and address every thought one by one. I mean, get as focused as you can, and just go through it. Go through it. Let it happen. Let it happen. It's a good reason. It's all for good reasoning. It's so that you can have purpose, power, relatability, and I mean, you can love your life. You can love who you are. But I mean, that's gonna be the end of this one. I hope that I got it, because I wanna be so impactful. I do. I don't want to stress it, but that's just the desire of my heart. People ask me all the time, what do you want to do when you grow up? I remember a lady at church, and it's my statement is help people. It's not, oh, I want to be a singer. I mean, yes, I do want to sing, I do want to dance, I do want to entertain, I want to do all things through Christ, but I want to help people ultimately. And I know all of my giftings, all of the things that I've experienced lead up to that, helping someone. And so yeah, remember to stay positive, keep that with you, spread it wherever you go, love yourself and love others. If you don't mind, I mean, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, share, whatever's on your heart, whatever you feel like doing. I'm not here to beg. I'm gonna be here regardless. And so I mean, yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it was, I guess, insightful in some ways, that even family sometimes can, I guess, be try to be the bane to your existence almost, or I don't even know how to properly word that, but hey, you just gotta know. You just gotta be for yourself. You got to be your backbone, your cheerleader. When everyone's going against you, you gotta keep encouraging yourself, and stand strong, and stand on his word. Put all your cares on him, cause you know that he loves you. He did it for me, and I thank him. If you just stand, okay, okay. But no, I'm out of here. Peace.